Hello, it's Monday. It is the 16th of August 2021 and it has been 2 weeks and 1 day since I last lit a cigarette. And how am I doing? I'm doing really well. It's got better, certainly getting better as days go on. I found the early part of the first week was really good, but then again, on reflection, I was really buzzed up and I was really, ready to go for this. Part of week 2, the early part of the week just gone by, I was struggling quite a lot with different aspects, but I've got to equate that to possibly feeling a bit under the weather myself, dealing with some things that was going on at home and things like that. But what I have learned from that is that me reaching for a cigarette is not going to make any of those things disappear. It's certainly not going to make me feel any better, even though I was feeling really sort of crud at the beginning of that week. The little naggy things that was going on at home and socially, it's not going to make it any better. I've learned a lot over the last 2 weeks. I've learned a lot about myself, and I've learned about having the mindset and the tenacity just to sort of get past that. For anyone who's coming in new to this video and not seen my previous videos, I was 43 years a heavy smoker, in the last few years up to 40 cigarettes a day. But yeah, I've learned a lot. As time's gone on, I've found that the cravings are still there sometimes, but I'm not thinking about them, or I'm not actually thinking about smoking a cigarette as much as I was in the early part of this journey, and that's been a bonus. The cravings are still there, every now and again, but I can back them off now. One of my big concerns was the tiredness, for this absolutely abject, shattered, horrible tiredness. But after a bit of research, I found out that is part and parcel of quitting smoking. Your body is actually going through a lot, even though you don't see it. It is going through so many changes. It's fighting back. The tiredness comes from, if you look into it, that nicotine was a stimulus, and your body's getting used to not having that stimulus anymore. It's getting back to rebuilding itself, as it were. I was concerned a little bit about weight, putting weight on, and again, many non-smokers who've quitted have reported, there has been weight gains. But hey, why am I so worried about that? I can lose weight. I certainly have been eating a lot more, and maybe there's a bit of a double-edged sword to that. My taste buds have got better. I'm tasting strange new foods. But yeah, and also as well, the nicotine does have an effect on your metabolism, and I never knew this. It can sort of promote glucose from your muscles, which then again, so when you smoke, basically when you're smoking, your metabolism is a lot quicker. How you metabolize foods. Smoking and nicotine is an appetite suppressant. I don't have that anymore, and maybe part of it is that I'm just looking for something to do, one with my hands and chew, and just sort of trying to alleviate those effects of withdrawal. The last few days as well, I've noticed that I've been a bit low, a little bit, and maybe it's just the tiredness and the dealing with stuff. It's it's been the last few days, and I'm not going to lie to you, it has been an effort to not to sort of refuse myself a cigarette or smoke. That's not the issue. It's been an effort to try and just control the way I'm feeling in different ways and different things. But I'm 2 weeks and 1 day in now, and I can't go back on this now. I cannot go back to being a smoker, what would be the point? You know, my skin's changing, although you probably can't tell on here, but I mean, yeah, my complexion's changed. My wife, my friends have said so. So my complexion's changed. I'm breathing much better. My throat's starting to ease up a little bit now, because I was a little bit dry at the beginning, and my throat, I could feel it was changing, you know, but that's starting to ease a little bit now, thankfully. So each day is getting better and better and better, but definitely breathing and sleeping. I'm sleeping, despite the tiredness. I am sleeping so much better. My wife has told me that, you know, that I'm not snoring as much as I was, and also before, where I was asleep as a smoker, she could hear my chest was like wheezing and rattling. That's not happening anymore. So touch wood, that just continues, because that's a bonus, you know. So eventually, as time goes on, I'm hoping that I will start having more restful sleeps, you know. But for now, what else can I say? You know, I'm really happy, and I'm proud of myself. I'm made up about what I've done and what I've achieved. If you are considering stopping smoking, if you're already just about to step onto this road of stop smoking, more power to you. You know, you can do this. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Please like and subscribe, because hopefully the more people that do like the videos, you know, other people who do want to sort of investigate quitting smoking might see that, you know, my videos have got some good responses, and maybe what I'm saying might be a benefit to someone else. I'm not in it for the money. I'm not going to make any money from it, so let's not worry about that. And as for praises and stuff like that, I only have to praise myself. I don't need, you know, it's lovely when people do make comments and say, you know, well done, or congratulations, but really I'm doing it for me. You know, this is my journey, and this is my log for the future, so I can look back and say, you know, well done. Stay safe, look after yourselves. I'll report in the next few days if anything should change dramatically for the good or for the bad. But, you know, look after yourselves, and bye bye for now. Thank you.